Are you Tony Stank?
Yes, this is Tony Stank. You're in the right place. Thank you for that. Never dropping that, by the way. Table for one, Mr. Stank. Please, by the
What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy King of the Golden State here, coming at you with a video solely based on slabs. I picked up some slabs the last couple weeks, even up till today, and I'm going to show you as many as I can. Hopefully I still have memory in this phone. It's been acting kind of wonky. I might have to go look around and get myself another phone. I took it over to quick story, I took it over to Best Buy and, you know, have them take a look at it and troubleshoot it. And, you know, the guy who was working over at the counter, it was like a Samsung counter, because I have a Galaxy, just gave me kind of an attitude like, okay, I'm on the phone and whatever, and it's like, I'm like, okay, so why do you ask if I can help you? Because apparently you didn't want to help me to begin with, so whatever, we'll see. You know, I mean, I don't know, I might just have to get a new phone at some point, you know, but till then, I'm stuck with this one. But enough of me, guys. Let me show you guys what I picked up from eBay, Instagram, random comic shops, mycomicshop.com, yeah, and some comic conventions. Like, for example, I'll start off with this one. Punisher #1, and that is the limited series, and that one I got from the San Francisco Comic-Con, and that one had, at the San Francisco Comic-Con, had Michael Zeck, you know, Mike Zeck, John Beatty, who was the inker on this book, and yeah, they're happy to sign for, you know, happy to sign my book, even though it was for a few bucks. You know, they wanted to sign up for it because, you know, there was a CGC witness who was there, so I guess, you know, they'll only charge me if there's a CGC witness there, so I was like, whatever. So I paid a couple bucks and had this sent in. It gets slabbed and pressed, and it came out at 9.4, and I'm pretty stoked about it. You know, like, Mike Zeck is definitely one of my favorite artists, and he's one of those guys who, you know, he's probably, I guess you could say, let's say if it wasn't, say like the 90s artists like Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld who came into the picture, Mike Zeck probably would have been the biggest artist in comic books back then. But I love his work, man. He's one of the reasons why I picked up a comic book in the first place, you know, because there were a lot of those, when I first started collecting comics, there were a lot of wall books, you know, at this one comic shop, and the one I never could afford was this particular issue, and I was really stoked to finally get this, and not only get this, but get it signed. So really cool. So that's one of the books I picked up. This got back from CGC, and that's my X-Men #1. Got that. I originally won this one off of a auction, and it was a PGX originally, and I just didn't like the case. The case was so flimsy and so like bad. Where you know, some people like PGX cases. I, on the other hand, I'm not one of those people, and you know, I decided to get it pressed and you know, slabbed into a CGC case instead. And the cases on these things are way better. I mean, they got the nice ridge. So the plastic is so clear. You know, it's really, really, really beautiful. I mean, I know some people don't like, you know, the CGC slabs because of the rainbow action going on. So I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, I'm sticking with it because for me in particular, I'm a big CGC guy. That's just me. But yeah, it came back at 4.5, and I was kind of like, all right, well, that's fine, I guess. Hoping for like a straight 5 because the PGX is very liberal on their grading. They graded, when I got this was graded at 5.5, so I pressed it, had it since CGC, it came back a whole grade lower. Not disappointed. I'm fine with it. I'm just happy to have it to begin with, so, especially in this case. So, that, and on top of that, got this one, but this one off eBay, and that is an X-Men #3, which now, if you don't count the reprints, officially completes my my run on the X-Men comic book run. So, I mean, of course, there's other X-Men books, but as far as the Uncanny X-Men and the Silver Age X-Men, this one completes it. And yeah, I got this one for a couple bucks because I was like, you know, I just couldn't wait. You know, and it's the first appearance of the Blob. And this one's also 4.5. This looks more like a 4.5 than my X-Men #1, but, you know, I'm not going to argue it. It's fine. I mean, you know, it's the Blob, first Blob, so I'm just excited to know that run's done. I don't have to worry about it anymore, you know. And I also got this, and this one is Daredevil #4, and it's the first appearance of the Purple Man, and this one came in at a 4.0, and that is off-white to white pages. And yeah, I'm now looking for another title to try to at least complete at least the first 100 issues or first 50 issues if I can, because I mean, other than that, I could just coast the rest of the way. But bought this one off of an Instagrammer, you know, on Instagram, and yeah, I mean, it's just really cool. So I got it for a pretty good deal. So I got that. Also, another Instagrammer / YouTuber, Jimmy C, sold me his Iron Man 55, and it's the first appearance of the Blood Brothers, Thanos, Mentor, Drax the Destroyer, Star Fox, you know. And I do have another copy of this, but it's a 6.5. This one's an 8.5, and I just like this copy better. So, Jimmy C, if you guys don't know him, he's on YouTube. He sells books all the time, and I decided to pick this one up because I was more pleased with this copy than the one I got before, which is not bad. My original copy is not bad. It's a 6.5. It's still a good book. I just wanted something a little bit higher grade. So, also, guys, on that note, if you guys know anybody who has any more sleeves, like CGC sleeves, you know, or where I could find some, that'd be great, because like this one didn't come with one. So, yeah. And also, if you guys are looking at, you know, I might be selling the 6.5 Invincible Iron Man. So if you guys are interested in like wanting to buy that one off me or trade it, let me know and we'll talk. Also, I did get some other books from CGC, and that I sent in to get graded. This one I'm a little disappointed in because it came back with this result. House of Secrets 92. It came back with a restored grade, which it's funny because I looked at this book before I sent it in, and didn't show any kind of sign that it had any kind of restoration. Like they said, it was split in the spine and it was resealed, you know, to the cover, which I have a hard time believing. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, out of all the books that came in from CGC for me, this is probably the most disappointing for me. And I still like the book. I'm probably gonna still hold on to a book, or who knows? I might go get another copy that's already slabbed already, you know, with a regular label. But like when I found out the news about this one, this was so disappointing. But you know, I mean, if I want to be optimistic about it, at least the color kind of matches like the writing on here, and it's almost like what John Witherspoon said from Boomerang: coordinate, gotta coordinate. You know, so if you guys have never seen Boomerang, on the side note, go watch it. Good Eddie Murphy movie, probably his last good Eddie Murphy movie. But I digress. That's neither here nor there. I'm just a little disappointed that this came back a restored grade. I mean, I don't even care about the rating. I mean, like 4.5 is great, but the fact that it's a restored grade, it's kind of like, all right. So I'm holding on to it. You know, maybe I'll consider selling it. Depends on how I feel. I mean, like I said, the casing on this stuff is just insane. I love it. I mean, the ridging, it's just beautiful. So yeah, you know, when it comes to comic collecting, you got to take the good with the bad. You know, it's a facts of life. But let me see, guys. I know I got a lot going on in these videos, in this video, so I'm gonna try to post as many as I can. You know, because yeah, I don't want to leave you guys hanging too long. Bought another couple of books from an Instagrammer online. I saw this and I had to have it, and it was Amazing Spider-Man #45. signed by Stan Lee, signed by John Romita. I never had anything signed by John Romita. I now have about 3 books signed by Stan Lee, and I think that might be enough. I might need to get one more book signed by Stan Lee, and that might be an X-Men book. So I might just look around for that instead of just standing in line for Stan Lee. I think the last time I saw Stan Lee in line, in a line, was the Dallas Comic-Con, and I think that might be it for me for just meeting Stan Lee. I mean, I took a picture with the guy earlier this year, and that's great. So now I just figured, I found this one online. It was signed by Romita and Stan Lee. They both worked on the book, and I love the cover, and it's pretty definitive for me. So I'm like, you know what? That's fine. I can live with this. This was from this was an autograph issue that Stan Lee signed about 2 years ago. But it wasn't just that. It was just the fact that I never had anything signed by John Romita, and part of the sale, that guy sold it to me, was this other issue here, which I don't have, which is Amazing Spider-Man 59, also signed by John Romita. And I just said, what the hell, I want to do it, And this one was signed about 7-8 years ago, but I'm just happy to have it. I mean, how many people do you know have a book signed by John Romita besides me? I'm sure you know a couple, but I was just stoked to get this, But I mean, like, anybody could get a Stan Lee signature, Try getting a John Romita signature, I mean, John Romita was, talk about one of those artists who's like, I guess you could say underrated, Won this one in a raffle. I mean, I already have an issue of it. It's Amazing Spider-Man 252. It's the first appearance of the black costume, and it's an homage to Amazing Fantasy 15. So, won that and got that one for about $50. Originally, I think it goes for a lot higher than that. I forgot what the price is for it, but I said, screw it, I got to at least try to win one raffle at some point, and I finally did. I was kind of stoked to see that. So, there was that. Also, got this off an Instagrammer. I'm sure somebody out there is really jealous of me, but this is Strange Tales number 110. It's a rated 3.0, creamed off-white pages. It is a first appearance of Doctor Strange, the Ancient One, Nightmare, and Wong, and of course you got the Wizard and Pasa Pete team up. So I didn't want to get a too super high grade for this. I got this for a really decent amount for a 3.0, and I just figure, what, since the movie's like right around the corner, I might as well get the first appearance. And yeah, really stoked to get this. And yeah, it's yeah, I mean, this one made me really happy to get, so got that. Also picked this one up and got this one in the mail today, and that is it's the Adam Hughes variant cover for SpiderGwen number 1. And I saw this online being sold for about $2,000, and I found this for a lot less than that. Don't jump. That only leads you to that whole, that whole adage of don't jump on the first thing you see when it comes to some of these things. Just give yourself some time. And I found this for a lot cheaper. So I saw this cover originally at the Dallas Fan Expo with Ray and Marty, and the guy was going to sell it to me for an ungodly amount. It was like a raw copy, and I was like, piss off. So I found this one for a lot cheaper, and I mean, like I said, sometimes persistence pays off, patience pays off just as much persistence. But I was just really stoked to have it. 9.8, of course. Why the hell not? So, and it's in an old slab. It's not in a new one, but whatever. And I said it before, I get tired of standing in lines, and I'd rather just pay for the book and just have at it from there, because I don't know, I think I'm losing patience with standing in lines nowadays. But I saw this off of an Instagrammer's page, KRS Comics, off of Instagram, and he was selling a Batman 612 signed by Jim Lee, Scott Williams, and Alex Sinclair. And I like the cover. I like the original 608 cover where Jim Lee started the run. I was like, you know what? I saw it online. I'd rather just get the damn thing. And, you know, because, I mean, for me, I don't know. Am I alone when I say I'm 38 years old and I'm losing patience for being in lines nowadays? I don't know. So, I don't know. I like the cover, and I like Jim Lee, and I like Scott Williams, and yeah, go from there. Also, got this in the mail today, and this one, let me take, can I take out the bag? No, let's not. I got this one, and it's a new slab, and that's Avengers number 195. It's the cameo appearance of Taskmaster. But the thing that really got me was that it was signed by George Perez, and I don't see George Perez out here on the West Coast very often, especially in Northern California. So, you know, I saw this for sale from another Instagrammer who actually runs a comic shop on the East Coast. So she was selling these, and she was selling, you know, some signed books and slab stuff. So I bought this one off her, and I just had to because it's really cool. I mean, I never had a George Perez signed anything that I can recall. So, and I like the cover. It's a pretty decent cover. So, like that. And also, this came in. I'm not sure if I posted this in another video, but this came in the mail not too long ago. And I got, it's Avengers number 53, and it's signed by Stan Lee. As you can see, this one was signed from his time at the Dallas Fan Expo earlier this year, back in June. And let me see if I can dig it out real quick. I mean, if you want reasons why Stan Lee is actually retiring this year, I mean, look at the signatures, you know? Like, you got super scribbled Stan Lee, and then you got somewhat together Stan Lee. This signature was from 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, and this one was only from about 3 months ago. And he, you know, I mean, the fact that he's retiring kind of makes me say, you know what? Good. I kind of think he needs to just enjoy his life. He's got too much going on as far, you know, at his age. There's just too much for him at his age going on. I'm like, dude, just stop. Also got this one for a few bucks at a comic shop here in the Bay Area. Incredible Hulk 178, and that is the Death and Rebirth of Warlock. When I got that issue, it was kind of warped and needed a pressing, so I got it pressed and sent in, and it came back in 8.0, which I was really surprised about. So, thankfully, that's good stuff. And also had picked up a Marvel premiere, and that is the Power of Warlock. So, like I said in the last, I think one of my last videos, I said I was actually trying to collect the Marvel premiere issues, because you never know where Marvel's going to hit on those Marvel premieres. You know, it could be a Jack of Hearts, it could be more stuff about Warlock down the line with the Infinity War coming up, so I'm looking forward to that. So I picked that up, and it's an old slab, but picked up also this one. It's a well, I didn't pick it up really, I just got it done at the San Diego Comic-Con earlier this year, back in July, and drawn by Ed McGuinness. And I got it slabbed and sent back to me. Got it back a little over a week ago. So, you know, pretty cool to look at. You know, I mean, you know, he also drew the Hulk, of course, and he's also drawn like Deadpool and Batman, Superman. He's done some really good stuff. So I had him draw this, you know, commissioned him to draw it, and then got it, you know, sent back to me, whole thing here. So I don't know. I know I got a lot of commissions done this year, and I think I might actually, I know I didn't send them into CGC, but I might actually just send them in and get them qualified, whatever, and just, but, you know, for me, my point is to get them qualified and put in slabs anyway. I kind of regret doing that earlier this year. I probably should have, but whatever. You know, I'll probably send some in to see what they come back as, but it's cool getting that back. Also, bought this one off eBay, and that is Strange Tales number 89, first appearance of Fin Fang Foom, covered by Jack Kirby and Dick Ayers. Stan Lee did a story with Steve Ditko and Paul Raymond doing the art, And yeah, I think I'm trying to think of what got me into this. I think Jean Paul Ace Peter got me into, kind of inspired me into picking this up, and I'm really trying to go after some of these Strange Tales now, because that's one thing I don't have really, or like Strange Tales and Tales from Suspense, you know, the pre-hero stuff. So I'm looking around for it. So this stuff's pretty cool. I mean, I like the cover, you know. I mean, it's an old slab, an old bag, you know, old bag. So yeah, I'm just stoked to have it. Pretty cool. And also, guys, just so you know, if you guys ever do send your books to CGC and they offer to slab it, or I'm sorry, offer to press it, say no. But for my circumstance, this is cool. This I actually sent in and got pressed, but it took forever. It took forever to get it pressed. And once it got graded and slabbed, it was like a month ago, and I finally got it back. And like I said, it was the beginning of summer, and I finally got it back like second week of football season. I was like, really? But getting Iron Man 1 back at a 9.0 really made me happy. So there you have it. You know, it's good to have, and you know, I'm just stoked. Yeah, there is some rainbow action, but you know, I honestly don't let the rainbow stuff bother me. You know, I mean, it's nice clean plastic. You know, like I said, I really love these ridges. You know, and it's just really cool. You know, but I'll take it every day and twice on Sunday. You know, also got this back too. Same deal. Told them to press it and slab it, but don't. Like I said, guys, don't have them press your books at CGC, because they will take forever. You're better off just going to, say, Rocket Comics. You could go there and have them press their stuff. They're decent. I don't dislike them stuff. They're, you know, some of the stuff I question, but it's not too bad. I mean, I would go, but I would still recommend going there. They're good stuff. But don't do it through CGC. It takes forever to wait for pressing to come through. So, got that, and I got this in a new slab. So, like, I don't know, man. There's something about these new slabs I really dig, and they're a lot better than their old ones and even the ones they fucked up with. I mean, they just did a good job with it, in my opinion. So, got that. And also got this in the mail, because I thought, you know, for me, I just couldn't find my old copy. Some reason my old copy's missing. I don't know what happened. I misplaced it or something. But Erod, he's a Instagram. He's also on Instagram, but he also has a YouTube channel too. It's a very good one too. Sold me his copy of Saga number 1, and I figured, what the hell, I got to get it, because some reason mine's is missing, and I'm a completist. I'm a completist whore. That's what I am. But yeah. Just got this in the mail today, and I'm real happy. And you know, I just collect. I think the next issue comes out this Wednesday. So pick it up if you guys haven't picked it up before. You know, a lot of good stuff by Brian K. Vaughan. So almost done, guys. I got like 4 more. Also, this came in today. Doctor Strange number 169. It's a 5.5. The last half of the last page was cut out. It's incomplete, but it's rated as a 5.5. It doesn't affect the story of that last half being cut out. So, you know, I'm happy to have this. You know, it's like I didn't want to go too crazy with the Doctor Strange stuff, except I did buy the first appearance of Doctor Strange at a pretty decent price. You know, it wasn't like crazy amount, but yeah, I just wanted to have this. And like I said, I'm getting ready for Doctor Strange coming up around the corner. Also, got this in the mail, and this is my Avengers number 92. This is one of my favorite covers by the Avengers, actually. You know, it's a Neil Adams cover, and it's definitely one of my favorite covers. You know, it had a spine roll issue, and like I said, I recommend Rocket Comics. They actually got the spine roll out pretty good, because the spine roll was a lot worse before. It was really worse, and they got it out, you know, straightened things up, and it came back 6.5. So check them out, guys. I'll see if I can leave a link in the description. But yeah, like I said, this is one of my favorite covers from the Avengers. Probably one of my favorite Neil Adams covers, actually. So, yeah, I just want to show that one off to you guys. And I'm almost done, guys. We are at the finish line. Sorry, guys. This is almost like a this is almost like a 30-minute video. You think I'm Mercenot or somebody? Yeah. But got that in the mail, and that is a Marvel Spotlight number 5. If you guys know the significance of Marvel Spotlight number 5, it is the first appearance and origin of Johnny Blaze, the Ghost Rider. So, you know, with all the stuff going on right now with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., a show which I need to get back into watching. I didn't even watch it before at all. So, I figure I'd pick up the first appearance of Johnny Blaze in Marvel Spotlight. And also bought the second appearance on top of that. So, you know, Mike Plug did some good artwork for this stuff. I mean, I like this work. But yeah, first and second appearance. In this particular issue, it's a retelling of his origin in case you didn't hear it the first time. So, anyway, guys, that's about it. I got to do some cleaning up because I got a bunch of slabs all over this apartment, and it's getting to look like if I threw all these slabs on my bed, it would look like I'm Demi Moore from Indecent Proposal. You know, this ain't no ordinary love. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go and get my shit together. And if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. And if you know friends, tell them to like, comment, and subscribe. If they're into comics, of course. And yeah, guys, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.